What's going on, guys? Astro from Hidden Profits Crypto here. Before we get the video started, we passed 450 subs, so I want to give a big thank you to everybody who's been supporting the channel, watching the videos. You guys keep me motivated to keep this going, and I do really appreciate the support. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. So today's video is going to be a little different than what we normally do. I had the opportunity to actually get a hold of some of the team and the community manager over at Dexioprotocol. I have a video pop up here on the screen. If you haven't checked out that video, make sure you go and do that. It'll give you a little bit of understanding how we got to this point. So I really enjoyed the project, ended up getting a hold of the team, and I got you guys an interview. We're going to go over a lot of the things that they're working on and a lot of cool stuff that they're planning on dropping. Without spoiling it at all, there's a lot of cool information, so make sure to stay through the whole video, and at the end we're going to play the trailer for the wallet, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Before we do start, I do want to say I am not sponsored by them. They are not paying me to make this video. I'm gaining nothing from doing this besides just giving them more exposure and showing you guys what they're really about. So to me, that's worth it. Anyways, without running my mouth too much, let's go ahead and get into this interview. All right, so how are we doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. How about you?
I'm great. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, all right. So I'm Bill. I'm one of the head managers of here in Dexioprotocol. I basically take care of every aspect of the company so far. I hire all the staff. I do pretty much everything except back-end development. And so yeah, I've got quite a large role here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming. I'm glad that we could get together and do this. So
yeah, no.
For any of the new viewers
worries.
that don't know, I did a video about a month ago on Dexio, and it was a project that really caught my attention, specifically for the AR bounties thing that you guys are planning to do. Could you go ahead and tell us a little bit more about like your guys' inspiration behind that?
The inspiration behind the AR bounties was that, well, first of all, it's never been done before. No one's ever combined cryptocurrency as a whole with pretty much anything else, like whether that be AR bounties, whether that be commercial use, whether that be anything. So here at Dexio, we're trying to combine crypto with everything else within the world or within other technologies. And this, instead of giving us the 2.5% or 2.8% use rate within the wider population, this will expand us to about 20%, and as a result, it can really make crypto itself take off, but along with pretty much like every other inside market within crypto, they'll also take off. So here at Dexio, we're trying to revolutionize the cryptocurrency as a whole within the next 10-20 years.
Yeah, I definitely think it has a lot of potential. Like, it is a really cool idea. You know, when you have things like Pokemon Go and things like that, you know, this could be a really good entrance to get people and new people into the whole ecosystem.
Yeah, I agree. Well, you see Pokemon Go, how far that took off, and that was just a video game aimed at, you know, a small percent of the population. I really believe combining it with that with an educational use, like that would just be game changing for crypto, as it's interactive. It teaches people like what crypto is, because if you go to anyone who's in crypto, most of the time they don't actually know what they're investing into. I ask people often, like, okay, why'd you invest into X company or X market? And they say to me, I don't know, everyone told me, or the chart looks good. And I said, okay, what do they do? And they failed to answer that question. So I really believe combining that education aspect to cryptocurrency, which we can do via the AR bounty system, would be just absolutely phenomenal. And not only that, we were able to combine commercial use and gaming use with it.
I think like it'll be great too for getting people like out of the house, you know, and like giving people the incentive to get crypto just to get out of the house would be great.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. Like, yeah, not only that, yeah, the fitness aspect of it as well, which not many people sort of look at, but it is there and it will help. And not only that, is that I believe it'll slowly start removing rug pulls and the scamming aspect of crypto, which is a major thing in altcoins right now. There's like you can't trust anyone in world.
Yeah, definitely.
The altcoin world. And I think making that I know we call it community, AR bounty community, our biggest incentive is to remove all these scam coins, shit coins, rug pulls, etc. Just our system completely, and I think that'll also give people a better incentive to like get into crypto,
Definitely.
as they have a way less risk of getting rugged or getting scammed or whatever.
Yeah, there's definitely a huge issue with scam projects right now because it's so easy to make a token. You know, everybody wants to do it. But
Yeah, exactly. And there's nothing right now that's stopping from anyone making a token, getting 50k from holders or whatever, and then just selling out and leaving and doing it again. Like, this, what's stopping you? Like, nothing. The police don't do it because everyone's in different countries. There's no like foundation to stop you. There's no security measures. There's nothing that's actually stopping you. So I'm really hoping that once Dexi comes into play, because we're planning to put on other tokens into our AR bounty system, and I believe that there's so many other tokens with so much potential as well that are game changing. And not only us, but we just want to host it all. We want to make sure that there is no scams, rug pulls, and whatnot.
yeah, I definitely think that's wonderful. So I wanted to ask about the wallet, as today we seen the trailer come out, or I suppose it'll probably be a different day when the video comes out, but we just seen the trailer for the wallet come out. Did you want to tell us a little bit about the functionality of the wallet and possibly when we might see it get released?
Yeah, so the wallet release should be the next couple days. We're gonna have a timer on our website soon and on all of our socials about the exact time it's gonna release. It should be 2 to 3 days, depending on how there's no last minute bugs or whatnot. But once we have that set timer, it's releasing on that exact second. Nothing sooner, nothing later. And basically, what the Dexio wallet does, it's not like your regular wallet. There's a lot more features to it, a lot more security in it. But not only that, we have a system where our transactions are almost instant and our gas fees are almost nothing when you are transferring Dexi. And I think when people see that they can get a lot more Dexi if they keep the Dexi on our wallet or transfer Dexi from our wallet, they're not losing as much via other wallets, like let's say Trust Wallet, for example. If you move Dexi from Trust Wallet to Trust Wallet, you lose 10%, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
If you move Dexi from MetaMask to Trust Wallet, you lose like 2 or 3% as well, which is also quite ridiculous. Like 2 to 3% of an investment is quite a lot, and that's something you don't want to lose. However, if you transfer Dexi from Dexio Wallet to Dexio Wallet, it would be almost nothing. So I think that would be very, very useful for all of our holders and all of our users.
Yeah, that's definitely great because a lot of these, deflationary tokens that have been coming out lately with burns and stuff, they all, require a pretty decent amount that comes out right when you sell it or buy it or move it just around anywhere. So that's going to be great that's going to keep low costs on that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we still need gas fees aren't just so companies make more money. Usually gas fees for us, we make gas fees so that it stabilizes our whole economy. So most of our gas fees goes into our liquidity pool via Pancake Swap goes in our liquidity pool. And this is just because the higher our liquidity pool, I don't know if many people know all the foundations of what a liquidity pool does, but basically the more money we have in a liquidity pool, the less effect whales have on us. And that is much for long-term wise, if whales have barely any effect on a token, that's brilliant. If we have hundreds of thousands of users and there's no whales, or there is whales but they can't do very much, then that's brilliant. That's what we want. We want a shared economy. We don't want people with almost 1% of the token, because that's insane, and that regularly would have a massive effect on pretty much any other token. But for us, if all of our gas fees, well, not all of it, but if majority of our gas fees are going in liquidity, then it'll save users long term. Plus, we have another 2% going to our holders as well. So the gas fees within PancakeSwap are almost necessary, but like I said, via our wallet, the gas fees from transferring from wallet to wallet would be almost nothing. it won't be noticeable.
All right, and then with the wallet, is this going to be separate from the AR bounties? Are you guys going to have two different apps, or is it all going to be in one?
Yeah, so the wallet's going to be a completely separate application just because it has pretty much nothing to do with the AR bounty feature itself. On our AR bounty app, there'll be a lot more features, including NFT programs, educational systems, AR bounty feature itself, along with what will be dozens and dozens of other features. But yeah, so right now our wallet will be a completely separate application, and so far it's gonna continue to be like that.
Okay, great. So I know some people are probably wanting to know about exchange listings because, you know, that's pretty important when you're getting started. So what progress do you guys have in terms of exchange listings?
Yeah, so we've been talking to a lot of exchanges, but off the top of my head, we have a meeting. We have a meeting with Beatrix on the 14th of June, which is what 5 days from this recording for me, and I'm meeting them. So hopefully we can get listed on Beatrix for almost nothing because they really love our idea that we have. So yeah, that'll be on the 14th, and then also we've been applying for CoinGecko. That shouldn't be too long at all from now. What else do we have? Whitebit as well. They've been sending us offers and more than willing to list us. So we've got quite a few, and that's just three on the top of my head.
Yeah, I definitely think, you know, Bittrex and all these other exchanges are probably going to pick you guys up pretty quick just because the idea is so, you know, unique.
Yeah, well, with Bittrex, like, not many people when they get listed. Like, usually they pay a large sum of money and then, you know, they just get listed from there. But Beatrix actually wanted a video meeting with myself and Don, which is the founder of Dexio. So we thought that was really interesting, and we're looking forward to that. So hopefully we can sort something out, and that'll be 5 days away. So we got quite a few listings coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, that'll be great. That'll definitely help with the growth. So, can you explain a little bit more about the smart Dexio network and how it'll play a role in the whole Dexio ecosystem?
Yeah, so we're planning on making a network within Dexioprotocol. This is just because we want to attach all our applications together. We have so many ideas of so many different features, and the Dexio Network will basically be our connection between the AR bounty, the wallet, the NFT program, the infographic program, partnerships, etc. And what this will do is just basically build a central hub. This network will be created around start of 2020, end of 2021. We need quite a lot of time, and it's very, very difficult to develop. However, we've got the ideas, we've got the skill set. It's just going to take time.
Okay. So a few things that I noticed, like a lot of people asking about in the Telegram. I wanted to just bring up, so maybe some of those questions could get asked because I see you guys get asked the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
One of those things was marketing. A lot of people want to know, you know, what's going to go on with the marketing.
Marketing. Well, that's a very good question. I've been asked that hundreds of times. So basically, once we release this wallet, which will be, like I said, next couple of days, as soon as that's released, and as soon as I've done all the preparation before that gets released, I'll be going 100% on marketing. So with marketing, I'm putting together a marketing team. I've already hired a couple of people. I've got business meetings in real life with a lot of top marketing guys, like guys that are head marketing managers for some massive companies in Australia, some massive companies in North America. Naming a few, like Data3, talking to a marketer guy in there, and a few others I'm not allowed to disclose right now. But putting together a very, very, very good team. We'll be reaching out to. We've got connections to some esports organizations. We've got connections to some company organizations that are willing to partner, and some massive social network influencers. So marketing will be definitely upcoming, and it will come very, very, very fast. So be well prepared for that.
Okay, that's really good to hear. I'm sure a lot of other people will be happy to hear that as well.
I just want to ensure users that we're not doing, like, they probably can't see that we're doing anything because we haven't disclose anything. Just because you're not seeing any progress isn't saying that there isn't progress being made. There's quite a lot happening here in the back end of the scene. But just take my word for it. There's going to be quite a lot happening with marketing in the next week or so.
Yeah, there's always, you know, anything like this, there's always a lot of stuff going on in the background that, you know, most normal people just won't see. So, all right, that's great to hear. So, speaking of which, you guys are hiring, right?
Yes, we are.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so basically we're putting together a team. We've got about 4 subsections. We've got our moderators, which is people in chat, basically making chat fresh, answering questions. If the community asks anything, they should be able to answer most of it. Then we have a marketing team, which I've just discussed. We're still hiring quite a lot of people for marketing, and whether that be you're a social media influencer, like YouTuber, got a big Twitter, big Instagram, whatever, or that you've in contact with a lot of influencers, or that you've got experience, you know, asking influencers about costings, whether they'd like to hop on board or not. We've got a DevOps team, which is like all our developers, all the ideas, basically like a voting panel almost. And then we've got our core team, which we're not recruiting for anymore. However, we are still looking for a few marketing managers, which are just people that are the gate between the community and our marketing team, and that they can, you know, sit on each other's fences. So yeah, we are hiring quite a few staff. We're just preparing for when this thing blasts off, which will be very soon.
Yeah, I definitely think, you know, once it catches traction, it's gonna fly.
Yeah, exactly. And the last thing I want, because when a company or business grows too fast, it can be very, very disorganized and very chaotic, and it does that very fast. Like, for example, when we got listed on CMC, we started going trending for, I think it was like 8 hours or something, and we grew, like, our Telegram grew by like 50%, like 2 hours, and the only moderators we had was a handful of chat mods and myself, and that was absolutely insane. So I was on for like 48 hours straight, just trying to make sure everything's okay, and I can't keep doing that. So yeah, I need to hire quite a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so that's gonna about wrap it up. Is there anything else that you would like to tell the community?
Yeah, so basically the estimated release of our app will be at the end of the year. However, our wallet, like I said, will be in the next couple of days, so look out for that. Also, we're in contact with some massive influencers, so keep your eyes peeled for Dexy and a lot of influencers' Twitters and Instagrams.
All right, man. Sounds good. I'm definitely excited to see what you guys bring to the table. I got a lot of hope in you guys, and that's gonna about wrap it up. I appreciate you coming and doing this.
Yeah, no worries. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, so that's going to wrap the video up, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. You know, this is a little something different for me to kind of get outside of my box. I am a little socially awkward, so I do the best that I can. But I definitely had a great time talking to Bill and learning about really what Dexio is going to do. I have a lot of hope for them in the future, and I know they have a lot of potential. I think once they get these exchange listings and start catching people's attention, the project's gonna just skyrocket. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a comment below letting me know what you guys think about Dexio. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and roll the wallet trailer, and I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.